Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our first monthly romance angel reading for the month of April. And so just want to take a bit of time to kind of tune in. I've already called each and every one of you into this circle, your higher selves, and your romance angels that are with you, that are helping you to either find a soulmate relationship or to renew the relationships that you're in, to help them to keep the spark of love flowing, to keep that energy of love flowing through your relationships. And so what I'm seeing here, and I don't know how this is going to apply because I've divided this reading into 3 sections for those who are single and who are not dating right now, but desiring to a soulmate. And for those of you who are out there single and dating, and then for those of you who are in partnerships, marriages, however you choose to label them. But what they're showing me are the cars, okay? I saw before while I was talking a car, kind of an old Rolls Royce, like from the 20s. And I'm saying like convertible cars as well. And at one point I saw, a rear view mirror. Okay, one of those old ones, the circular ones. And so it's kind of like you're looking or trying to look behind you, or maybe possibly you're driving, and this is all symbolic for right now, so bear with me for a few minutes. That you're trying to see which lane, or you're maybe trying to make to see if something's coming. So you're waiting for something to come. I think that's really what the message is. And I'm seeing some of you moving, driving. You're alone. Some of you are with someone in your convertible cars. And it's just really strange. I'm feeling, I started to feel a bit of anxiety in my solar plexus, and now I'm feeling it in my heart chakra. So in those 2 chakras, the solar plexus chakra is about, right now I'm feeling a sense of anxiety and worry and control. And they're showing me going down a hill, like you're going down a slope. And I get a feeling that, you're afraid to trust. You're just like, you're moving, you're going down this slope. And I see 2 people in 2 different convertible cars going down the slope. And it's like, the race to the bottom is kind of scary, and you don't know if you can trust this person. And I really feel like you don't know if you can trust yourself. It's like you're going towards something, but you would rather put on the brakes. And I feel like you're putting on the brakes on your heart chakra, as I'm starting to feel more pain there in that part of the chakra, actually in the lower part of the heart chakra, which is, so there's a very close connection between the lower and the upper 3rd chakra, which means that I get a feeling that maybe you've had some issues with control, controlling. You're trying to control your heart. You're trying to control your own heart. I think that's what it is. All right. So, and maybe things are moving fast for you in some regards. So where this starts, I don't know if this is for our, people in relationships, single, or, but I guess we'll find out, okay? I guess what needs to happen, if I was just going to make this general for everybody, is that you need to calm your anxieties and your fears. I really feel like everybody needs to take a huge deep breath right now and really ask the romance angels to clear your heart of any anxiety. Okay, whoa, there goes a big release there. Okay. And God is making himself known here as well. So I want you to just close your eyes and pray to God and to pray to the romance angels and to ask them to help you to open your heart, to help you to like coast more easily, because they keep showing me these cars. So this is really interesting. To, you know, coast a little bit more. And I think with the convertible down, it means that you need to relax, you know, that you got the convertible cars that I'm seeing here. All of them seem to be convertible cars, 2-seaters. You got to relax about love. You know, if you don't relax, then you end up creating a vibrational mix that will cause you to not attract a soulmate, or to attract something negative in the relationships that you're in, or if you're dating, you know. So this is interesting because I just saw the word logo, and for me, I just thought about the gay, lesbian, transgender station. And so, you know, I'm going to put this out here. So for all of us who are gay, lesbians, this is something that you also need to think about, you know. Just relax. Don't let your anxieties get the best of you. And it's really important because as we're going through this time right now where we're learning to if you just watch the video that I did for this week for April 14th through 20th, 2014, we're coming into a time where we're aligning with our higher self's truth. And so all of us deserve to be loved and to share love. And you don't really have to have anxiety or fear or trust issues about allowing yourself to be loved or to love someone. All you got to do is tap into that higher source that is you and go within and connect from your heart to the heart of the other person. Speak to their higher self. Let your heart be the true compass here, but the heart that is connected with your soul's truth. So, you know, it's almost like you need to kind of close your eyes and not so much see with your physical eyes, but see the person with your inner eye. See them as they are. See them in their divine essence. And try to connect with people because of who they are, the divinity that they are, not only because of what they present to you. And in this way, you will find that you will be able to more accurately align yourself with someone who is a real soulmate, someone who shares your desires, equal desires for a relationship. Okay, so let's take a look at the first card for those who are single and kind of... All right, so I had done in the last couple of months a couple of test run readings to see how I wanted to do this, and this card came up the first time. So it's very interesting, and based on what we just said, okay. And the card says, it is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And the only way you can do that, people, is to tap into your higher self. So whatever you do, meditating or any activities that put you in that zone of feeling good about yourself, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to relate to relationships, because you have to understand that everything is a relationship. Everything is a vibrational relationship. It's vibration, you see? And when you are offering a vibration in which you are offering a high frequency of joy, then that's what you have to get back. And all the possibilities that go with joy, all the opportunities that are available at that frequency of joy will come to you. So what you really want to do is clean up your vibration. And you don't have to go work on yourself here. What you have to start doing is working with the technology of your soul. Tap into that inner light. Use the inner light to detect a trustworthy soulmate. Don't use your fears. Don't use your past history and the fears of that past history as a gauge or an antidote to determine the person that you're dealing with now. Because you're always going to be off, and you're going to always feel like you were deceived. Let's put it that way. And no one deceived you. You're using the wrong technology. You're using an outdated platform. The platform of fear is outdated. And we're in a new era. We're in a new time. Our guidance system is stronger than ever. And it's only going to get more and more powerful and strong. So you really need to let go of using fear as a means to make choices in your life. You need to use the love. You need to use your insight, your intuition, your feelings and I'm talking about your divine feelings, to help you to assess someone. So assess from the heart to heart. Remember that show, it's a great show. Make sure you assess from heart to heart. Let go of the outside. It's great that they look wonderful, and I'm not saying not to have that. But what I'm saying is look at a person's heart first. Start practicing that. And in that way, you will practice. And you can do this with people, everyone. Don't just do it with a romance relationship, because you already don't have the confidence with this. So use it in other ways. Use your heart. Start employing the use of your heart in everyday details of your life, choices, and you will become strengthened by this practice, which will then help you to easily detect. Okay, so let's take a look at the next card and just see if there's and this card came up in the second try for this same place when I tried a second try to see how it would flow. So this is all confirmation. Last time I did it, I was just feeling so much all this anxiety and things that it kind of just totally distorted my speech. So I really, wanted to do it again so I could ground and really help you here. So it says, love yourself first. It says, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so you have to first of all recognize that you are attractive because of who you are energetically. This is really what's attracting people. And if you think it's all about what you look like or what you own or what you have, this is your ego's biggest lie to you. And I'm sure you don't even trust me as I'm saying this, but I'm telling you, nothing happens to you. It happens because of you. And you, like the last time, the video when I was doing this, they were showing me a tree. And the tree trunk was so thin. Okay, there was no life force flowing through that tree. A tree usually represent awareness or ground for me. But in this context, it really was that you're cutting off your awareness, your connection because the tree, roots go deep into the earth and expand wide into the heavens. So the tree really represents your connection to source, above, below, okay? And that you are strangling that with your beliefs and with this, cutting yourself off by your beliefs about yourself and blaming yourself for all the things that you believe are keeping you from, enjoying a loving relationship. You're cutting yourself off. You're thinning that connection, and the only way that can be viable and full, so that there's a pure flow, is that you've got to vibrationally put yourself in a place where you're allowing. So, really, really connect more deeply with those choices, like we were just talking about. Do that. Connect to everything from heart to heart. Everything's a relationship. Build that trust. Going in and connecting in with your divine source is really going to expand your connection and going to expand your relationship with source and expand your relationships in the world with others, and eventually, of course, a soulmate. All right, let's take a look at the card for those of you who are dating. So one more thing they're showing me here. So don't stay home. Don't spend a lot of time alone. Reach out to friends and start to get out more. Okay, I see some of you just spend a lot of time indoors and you don't get out. Okay, they're showing me you spending more time with your pets than you do with people, and that's what they're showing me. So you need to get out. You are beautiful energetically, inside and outside, and when you feel good about yourself, it shows on the outside. People see you differently all of a sudden. All right, so those of you who are dating, this says yes, this is your soulmate. So for those of you who are dating right now and you have been questioning whether or not this person is an actual soulmate for you, then this card is confirming that for you. Some of you may be in a relationship, because soulmate I believe it's more general. There are people who come into our lives also who are soulmates, who help to teach us lessons. Some of them very difficult lessons, but nonetheless, it's a soulmate that has chosen from the higher perspective to be a part of this, how you want to say, performance, or this stage of life with you at this particular stage, to help you to move on to the next person who will be the actual soulmate. So, if you're feeling like this person is really not the right person, but you're having fun with this person and you're enjoying this person, you can't say, oh, I don't want to open my heart up because he may leave me. That's not how you live life, people. You have to be open to all opportunities and all possibilities, because everything has an opportunity within it. So this person may just be in your life that teach you how to trust, how to, embrace your own ability to love and to accept someone else's love. And that's an important and valuable lesson. So the person that this sets you up for, the next person, to be someone to be ready to really be done with the trust issues, you see? And both of you will give each other something in this way. And the next person will benefit, because I've heard so many people say, yeah, I'm paying for the person's before me, right? I'm paying for their mistakes. And so we have to end that cycle. And sometimes we just cut people off without giving them a chance, because we're looking for perfection, and that's not what it's about. If you're having a good time, now I'm not saying to stay in a relationship where somebody is not treating you right, okay? But it can teach you a lesson, and what it's teaching you is how you've probably not known the full value of your worth, but you should get out of that relationship, okay? Just listen to your heart, which is told you early on. People just tend to ignore it, so move on, okay? Now, the next card here says, let your friends help you. Okay, so let me just take a moment to tune into this card and see what this means. Okay, for those of you who are dating. So I'm getting a sense that, you know, someone, there may be, after this relationship, because I'm seeing a gateway. So, you know, down the line, somebody, a friend may introduce you, a very good friend. I'm seeing someone with someone with a generous heart, someone who really knows you well, may actually introduce someone to you, but you'll be ready for them, you see? So don't be afraid of dating. Don't be afraid of having a good time. Everything does not have to lead to marriage, okay? Remember, there's a process. So there's a journey of becoming and as you go through relationships, you're always getting to know yourself. It's not about getting to know the other person. You're getting to know better about yourself, and then appreciate that person. For your appreciation develops for that person as you are opening towards yourself, you see, and then the exchange just kind of happens naturally where you learn about the other person. But always put your focus on what you can learn about yourself. That does not involve whether that person's in your life or not, because then you'll have less tension and less of that control thing going on, for sure, okay? All right, let's take a look at the cards for those of you who are in relationships. Okay, it says, give your relationship a chance. I swear, sometimes I look at these decks and I have gone through these decks before. I've never seen this card before, but I'm sure it was there. My attention was just never on it, but it just feels like sometimes the cards change, but I can't prove that, right? So it says, give your relationship a chance. Working on your partnership. So although I didn't get this card before, but I've gotten this sense every time from the other, mock relationship spreads, that what you need to do is if you're thinking about, that things are getting too difficult and you're thinking about giving up on the relationship, ask yourself, have you really put enough energy into it? Have you been giving the effort to your relationship? Are you saying I love you enough? Okay, and they're showing me a cross, and they're saying that you've suffered a lot, okay, and you feel like, because the cross kind of looks like crowbars on the it looks like a crowbar, but it is a cross. So it's saying that you've been feeling, like you've been kind of putting everything out there. But I'm getting a sense that with this cross, that although you think you've been working and maybe the other person hasn't been working, you feel like you're the one that's been doing all the work. But I'm getting a sense that this is your own doing, and that you need to, in order to heal your relationship and to be able to see the truth more clearly, you need to be able to look at your part in this, as the enabler of this this neglect, you would want to call it. So, and that once you do that, you'll be able to see your relationship will be able to heal and move forward. Okay, let me just tune in to see if I got anything else about this card. Okay. So there's just more information needed. There's more information needed. Let's just look here. All right. Now this is interesting. It says, release your ex. Okay, so then this tells me so that's why they meant I need more information. Okay, so this is telling me that you may be holding on in your heart to a past love. And that what you're doing right now is that you're, making this person that you're with in this relationship, you're comparing them. Okay, so this is what they really meant. That's why they said, okay, you need more information before you continue talking. Okay, so let's just start here now. So what I'm getting is that you're comparing the two. And as long as you do that, you're gonna always see something wrong. Right? You're going to always feel like, you're not satisfied, you're not getting what you need. And here's what you need to do. And this is that now I think what they mean by you're causing your own pain. You think you're working, but you're causing your own pain. And here's the point, is because by doing this, okay, by comparing, you're not really seeing your relationship for what gifts it offers. You're not seeing the gifts of this person and what they could potentially offer you, and you're not seeing within yourself the potential for what love, new ways of loving. You're not in the present moment, so you're not even really giving the love your attention. You're not giving yourself an opportunity to fully love in this relationship and to have all the experiences that are available to you. So this is going to be very important here to find a way. So this is why I feel all of this tension and anxiety. So let me just tune in and see if there's anything else that the angels would like to say. And what I'm going to do is just ask you all to just sit quietly for a moment and to just really connect in deeply with your angels, to connect in with your romance angels. And I'm going to ask them, I want you to just go ahead and breathe into your heart space. And we're going to ask them, Archangel Michael, and to clear the fogginess off of your heart chakra, off of your third eye. So that you can begin, because it's almost like they're showing me a fox. It's kind of like you've deceived yourself with the beliefs that you are holding in your heart. And they probably come from, they're deeply rooted in your past history. But you don't have to hold on to them. So I'm going to ask them to dissolve any and all cords of fear, any past relationships, any hurt or pain or suffering that your heart has incurred. And we're going to ask them to help you to forgive yourself. Because in truth, what is you blame yourself. And you criticize yourself. So just ask them to dissolve all those cords of fear. Just breathe into that space. Breathe into both your heart chakra and your solar plexus. I feel like some of you just, I feel it's like an arrow that went through your heart. And so just to let go of any brokenness. I'm just going to ask the romance angels to literally stitch and repair your heart. Stitch and repair your heart chakra. And to sow the seeds of love where there was fear or pain or suffering. Just ask them to just literally plant a seed of love, of divine love in your heart. And we're going to ask you to just call back your heart that's been out there dispersed everywhere. We're going to just call all those pieces back to you. And I'm just going to ask you just to stay there even after the video is done until you feel complete. And maybe you can come back and listen to this again and connect in. So if you are looking for a romance reading from the angels, I've had a lot of requests recently since February for romance readings, and that's why I did this. Please feel free to contact me at theangelschool.com, and you'll find the website in my description link below. And I send you so much love and angel blessings from my heart to your heart. Until next month, God bless you.